Have you ever found yourself labeled as an alpha and noticed the assumptions people make about you? Maybe they see you as overly aggressive or too controlling, or perhaps they think you're all about dominance without understanding the deeper layers of who you are. Today, we're diving into the most common misconceptions about alphas and setting the record straight. Let's start with one of the biggest myths. Many believe that being an alpha is all about being loud and commanding attention. But here's the truth, it's not about how much noise you make. It's about the strength and presence you carry. Your confidence doesn't need a megaphone. It speaks volumes even in silence. Another common misconception is that alphas are always controlling. People might assume that you constantly need to be in charge or that you can't let others take the lead. But in reality, you're a natural leader because you inspire trust and confidence. Not because you demand it. You know when to step forward. But you also understand the value of empowering others. Some people think alphas are unemotional or lack empathy. They see your strength and assume it comes at the cost of sensitivity. But that couldn't be further from the truth. You care deeply about those around you. Your actions often stem from a desire to protect and support the people you value most. Your empathy is just expressed differently, through action rather than words. Let's talk about another stereotype. Alphas are often seen as overly competitive, as if you're always trying to outdo everyone else. But for you, competition isn't about crushing others, it's about pushing yourself to be better. You measure success by your growth and achievements, not by stepping over others. Here's a big one. People often think alphas are arrogant. Your self-confidence can be mistaken for a sense of superiority. But your confidence isn't about thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing your worth and what you bring to the table. True alphas don't look down on others, they lift them up. Another misconception is that alphas are always extroverted. People assume you're the life of the party, constantly seeking attention and social interaction. But many alphas are introverted or prefer quality over quantity in their relationships. You don't need to be surrounded by a crowd to feel fulfilled. You thrive in environments where your energy is respected and valued. Some believe that alphas are incapable of vulnerability, that showing emotion or admitting weakness is against your nature. But the truth is, you're not afraid of being vulnerable when it matters. You understand that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength that fosters trust and deeper connections. There's also a perception that alphas are all about physical dominance. People might associate being an alpha with physical strength or athleticism. But true alpha traits come from your mindset, your emotional intelligence, and your ability to inspire others. Your influence isn't limited to physical presence, it's about the energy you bring to any situation. A common myth is that alphas are unapproachable or intimidating. People might hesitate to connect with you, thinking you're too intense or unrelatable, but those who take the time to know you realize that you're approachable. You value meaningful connections and often go out of your way to support the people in your life. Another stereotype is that alphas are rigid and resistant to change. But in reality, your adaptability is one of your greatest strengths. You know how to navigate challenges, pivot when necessary, and find solutions. Your ability to embrace change inspires others to do the same. People often think alphas thrive on conflict or drama, as if you seek out confrontation. But the truth is, you prefer resolution. You're not afraid to address issues head-on. But your goal is to find harmony, not to fuel chaos. Here's an interesting one. Some believe alphas are naturally born and can't be developed. But becoming an alpha is a journey. It's about self-discovery, growth, and learning how to lead with confidence and compassion. You weren't handed this role, you earned it through effort and dedication. One of the most harmful misconceptions is that alphas are selfish. People might think you're focused solely on your own goals and success. But your leadership often comes from a place of wanting to create a better environment for everyone. You're willing to make sacrifices for the greater good, and let's not forget. People sometimes believe that being an alpha means you're perfect, flawless, or without struggles, but you know better than anyone that perfection isn't real. You face challenges, doubts, and setbacks just like anyone else. What sets you apart is your resilience and your ability to rise above those challenges. So, why do these misconceptions persist? Because the alpha personality is often misunderstood. It's easy to label someone based on surface-level traits without understanding the depth behind them. But you know who you are, and you don't let these assumptions define you. If you've ever felt misunderstood or boxed in by these stereotypes, remember this: being an alpha isn't about fitting a mold, it's about embracing your unique strengths, growing through your challenges, and leading with authenticity. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's so much more to the alpha personality than meets the eye. And your journey is just beginning. Until next time, remember, you're not defined by misconceptions. You're defined by the impact you make and the authenticity you bring to the world.